everybody, this is It's Me 64, and today I will show you how I can build this potion brewer right behind me. Now this potion brewer is absolutely insane because as you can see it's only one wide, and it's really nice because just with one click of a button, as you can see right over here, I will get some potions. As you can see, 3 of them. But the thing is, these aren't potions, these are just water bottles because I haven't put in any ingredients because this thing hasn't been brewing. But if you do put in actual ingredients like the ones over here, then you will actually get the potions and not just the water bottles. Anyway, if you read the title correctly, then you will see that this is actually my 100th video on YouTube, which is something I am really proud of, and that's why this is sort of a special video. Anyway, you might be wondering, but it's me 64, why are you doing a potion brewer for your 100th video? Isn't that a little bit weird? Well, that's because I actually did a potion brewer for my very first video on YouTube. So yeah, that's why I'm doing a potion brewer for this video too. Now you can go check that video out. There will be a link down to it down in the description. Anyway, I must warn you, the potion brewer doesn't actually work, which is something I only realized a few months after I actually made the tutorial, and my voice is really high, even though it was only like 6 months ago. So yeah, my voice is really high. Anyway, so that is that. Anyway, as you can see over here, you have the potion brewer, and the way you would set this up is that you would, for example, have item frame, your frame over here, potion brewer, and then of course your buttons on the ground over here. That was really smooth placing. Anyway, so you would just have it set up something like this, but then of course with all these actual potion brewers behind here. But I didn't want to go around and construct a potion brewer behind each and every single one of these just to show you what it could look like, because I think that's, you know, that's sort of a waste of time, and I'm sure you get that. I mean, if you're in your survival world and you're actually going to use them, then that would be sort of cool. But right now, I don't really want to do that. Anyway, for this brewer, you will actually need just 10 blocks, which isn't very much. You will need 8 redstone torches, 6 redstone dust, 6 droppers, 6 hoppers, 5 barrels, 2 chests, 1 button. Now this has to be a wooden button. If this is a stone button, then it's not actually going to work. So you need to be careful with that. Anyway, and of course you will pretty obviously need a brewing stand, because that is what this whole entire thing is all about. Anyway, how to make this, I'll show you that right now. So what you want to do first is you can place down a barrel. Now of course I'm using a barrel. You could use chests, although barrels are much cheaper than chests, so I recommend that you use a barrel. And I personally think that barrels look a lot better than chests. Anyway, what you want to do next is you want to place your stone button right in front of the barrel. Then you want to come to the back and dig out 3 blocks just like this. Then under the barrel you want to place yourself a redstone torch. Now it's sort of hard to see, but there is a redstone torch under there. Then you want to place 3 redstone dust just like that. Now that redstone dust should all light up, as you can see over here. Then you want to crouch and place a hopper behind the barrel just like this, and then you want to look over here and make sure that the hopper is funneling into the barrel. The way you can check this is just throw any random item into the hopper. Now it's not going to go through because this is locking it, and yes, that is actually intentional. That'll make it so that if you click the button, then you'll get the potions delivered to you in the chest. That's what that does. Anyway, for this, that's not going to work. But if you break the redstone torch, then you can throw a random item into the hopper, and if it's in the barrel, then you will know that you have done it correctly. Of course, I want to replace the redstone torch afterwards. Next, what you want to do is you want to place your brewing stand on top of that hopper right over there, and then you want to place a hopper going into that, just like that, and a hopper on top of it. Now you want to make sure to crouch, otherwise you're just gonna open up the brewing stand. Then what you want to do is place a barrel on top of the hopper, a barrel, a hopper, and another barrel, and one last time a hopper and a barrel. Now, why are we doing barrel, hopper, barrel, hopper, barrel, hopper? Well, that is because that is a way to save on hoppers, because they're actually really expensive, because they cost a chest and 5 iron. Now, a barrel costs less than a chest and has no iron, and it would work the exact same if you were to replace all the barrels with hoppers. So that is why I do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to do this as well, because it will save you on iron. Otherwise, you would need like 20 more iron per one of these things, and that's quite a lot, and I'm pretty sure you don't want that. Anyway, next you can come over here to this redstone dust, place a block on top, and then extend the line of blocks all the way to the top, right over here. Then place a dropper, just like this, on each of those blocks. Now you want to place 6 droppers, so you can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there should be 1 empty barrel and hopper. And what you can do next is you can break each of those blocks. Those are really just placeholder blocks, so you can place the droppers. Now if you look at these, then they should have this lighter line over here. That should all be on the bottom of each dropper. And if you look at the hoppers, then you should be able to see the mouth of the dropper. So look through to the hoppers, then you can see the mouth of the dropper. If that is the case, then you know you have placed them in the correct direction. Now if it does not look like this, then you have placed them in the wrong direction, and you want to make sure that you are looking straight at the block you want to place it on, just like this. Anyway, what you can do next is you can place a block right over here, redstone torch on it, another block, another redstone torch, another block, and another redstone torch. Just like that, we've created a mini torch tower. Anyway, the next thing you can do is place a redstone torch on either side of this, just like so. Then you want to place a block on top of that redstone torch, another torch on top of that, and then a block on top of that, just like so. Then you want to place a redstone torch going off of this block. Now I'll just look at it like this real fast so you can see what it looks like. If yours looks the same, then you know you've done it correctly, and it might be a bit confusing because we have this thing behind over here. But anyway, this is what it should look like. Anyways, what you want to do next is place 2 blocks behind these droppers, just like so, and place a redstone dust on top of this block. Then behind the second to last dropper, place 2 more blocks and 2 redstone dust, just like that. Now all you need to do is place your double chest on top of that hopper, and then you are completely done. Now, what are you going to put in where? Well, in the brewing stand, you want to open it up, and you want to put your blaze powder in there. Now, we don't have a separate chest for this because with blaze powder, if you put it in a stack of blaze powder, you can brew literally hundreds, maybe even 1,000 potions. So that should get you quite far. And of course, if you set it up like this, then you can actually refill that pretty easily. Anyway, this double chest, you can put your water bottles. Now the first few are going to disappear into the brewing stand, then it will go into the hopper, and then in this chest. But you just want to put every single one of your water bottles in here. Then you will see the droppers. Now in each dropper, you want to put one of the ingredients for your potions, and there will be a link to a website down in the description where you can actually find the recipe of each potion in Minecraft, and that is really handy. I use it all the time because I can't seem to remember myself exactly what ingredients I need for potions. Anyways, what I'm going to be making here is going to be some instant harming potions. So my ingredients for this are netherworts, spider eyes, fermented spider eyes, and then I'm going to put in some glowstone as well to make it instant damage too. So if you are on the website, then you should be able to see the order of things you need to put in. The first thing that needs to go into the brewing stand, you want to put in the bottom dispenser. Now, what I recommend is that you build a separate one of these for each potion that you are going to actually be brewing. Yeah. And as you can see, I only put in one netherwort, and that's because I only have one netherwort. But you can technically but it's better if you just fill up the whole entire dropper with the netherworts. That way you won't need to restock it. Then the next ingredient for me is the spider eye. I'm going to put that in the next dropper. In the next dropper, the next ingredient, and then the next ingredient. And mine only has 4 ingredients. But if yours, for example, has 6 ingredients, then you can put one item in that dropper and in that dropper as well. Now, a really important thing is to make sure that they are in the correct spots. So bottom dropper, first item, second dropper, second item, third dropper, third item. You probably get it. Anyway, I actually need a bit more water bottles. Now, it's handy for you as well to just make a whole load of these, and then you can put these in the chest. And I'm sure that a bunch of you are really smart and creative, so maybe you can even come up with a way and modify this a tiny bit to automatically fill up these chests. Or you can just put a hopper beside this and then do something like this. Although I must say these hoppers are then going to be locked, so you want to watch out with that. Anyway, I'm sure you guys are smart, or you can just go with things like this and then this, and you can expand the storage any way you want, or you can just come behind and restock it every once in a while. Although I don't think you will need 2 million potions of one kind. Anyway, to start the brewing process, you want to make sure that all the ingredients are in. So you want to make sure that you have enough water bottles and enough of each ingredient. Now I can only brew 1 potion or 3 because I only have the amount of ingredients for that. Then what you want to do is you want to hit the button, and then the first 3 that you're going to have, those are going to be water bottles. Now you can just take those out, put those in here, but as you can see, these potions are now brewing, and now we can wait a little bit until these are done. Okay guys, I'm really sorry, but I actually made a mistake. So what you want to do is you want to break the redstone torch underneath the barrel, then put a redstone dust underneath it, break this redstone dust, place a block there, and then put in a redstone torch. And that is that. That is how it should be. I'm really sorry about that. So as you can see, my last ingredient is going through into these potions, and now they are done brewing. Now let's say that you have enough ingredients for more potions in these. Then what you can do is let's say you want the potions, right? Then what you can do is simply hit the button, and then you will have the potions in this barrel, and then new ingredients will come out of these droppers, and then the whole entire system will start brewing once again. So that is really nice. Yeah, anyway, that is that. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. And remember, of course, if you want to not miss out on any future content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, then just go down into the comment section and ask them, and I'll be sure to reply. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.